The Lakers coming through the tunnel with swagger. This looks like a team that's all set to go to work here at home. And the game arrival sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green is out there with Bradley. And it's McGee in at the center.
A championship standard in L.A. with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19. Oh, powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength inside.
Now here's Conley. Passes to Gobert. There's the dish to Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Mitchell against Green. James outside, pulls up on the wing. Here's Davis. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now, here's Mitchell. 32 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. Bradley with the ball. Conley picks him up. They get it back. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Here's Bradley. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Conley against Bradley. Gobert the pass to Conley. There's the pass to Mitchell to halt the run. The shot no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Green kicks to Bradley. Here's LeBron. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And you look back at that 2013 draft, just call it the year of the sleeper Euros. Giannis Antetokounmpo taken 15th, and this guy, Rudy Gobert, selected with the 27th pick. And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Well, now that they have that monkey off their back, hopefully they can settle down and execute.
Here's Davis. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And, Greg, hindsight always being 20/20. The Greek Freak and Gobert probably go first and second in that 2013 draft.
Yeah, and Steven Adams probably top 4. The common thread, all of them play a hard-nosed style, not something that's always associated with foreign-born players, but they're erasing that perception. And the signing of Bojan Bogdanovic, a great move for the Jazz. With his shooting, more spacing for Gobert and Mitchell to operate, he's capable of creating shots on his own as well.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. And Cook subbed in for Bradley. And a switcher also for Utah. Ingles is checked in. So he gets them both. And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanovic has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively. He's a player.
Here is Cook. Pass to Davis. Gobert with the block. Mitchell outside. Gobert down low, working on Howard. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Cook. Passes it to Howard. Over Mitchell. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
It's near impossible trying to match up with Howard's muscle. He makes scoring look easy, even though it's tough contact.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Knocked away. Here's Conley. That's tipped. To the paint. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist from Cook. LeBron's got his second bucket tonight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now here is Conley. T right on him. Now the pass to Mitchell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the Utah Jazz, not exactly a magnet for big-name free agents, Greg, but for their young star, Donovan Mitchell, it has been a perfect fit.
You know, they needed a scorer. He's played big minutes from day one and really thrived in that role.
The first one falls.
Well, you might think at 6'3" in shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his combination of strength and length, along with the athleticism, help him to hold his own.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Dudley comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Troy Daniels in for LeBron. And Mitchell drops them both. Greg, nowadays teams looking for +6 players. That's a player whose arm span exceeds their height by at least 6 inches.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell, how about a +9? I mean, a little over 6'1" in socks with a 6'10" wingspan. Those long arms, the reason for the Spider nickname.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Shooting two.
That free throw missing. And with the summer's acquisition of Mike Conley, Greg, the Utah Jazz hoping to make a step in the West.
And really, Mike Conley, their best point guard since they traded away Darren Williams back in 2011. Alongside Bogdanovic, a big upgrade offensively, and he can hold his own on the defensive side as well.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, and you got to count the poor health for the Lakers last season, hampering their ability to compete. The longest injury layoff in LeBron James' career. And all told, more than 200 games missed to injury, Kev.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Ingles. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 12 points per game last year, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
The free throw good from Moutier.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Both free throws good from Moutier. 54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Daniels with it. Kicks to Cook. To the inside. Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Love the aggressive mind state. Howard showing how authoritative he is inside.
Moutier pass to Green. Back to Moutier. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Cook looking it over Davis. Almost, but it rolls out.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Pass to Moutier. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Green. Good if it goes. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers on top, up by 5. And we'll be back right after this. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lines.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Davis is out there with Green, and it's Moutier in at the point. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul. They were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it. And Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz, D.A. Thank you. Here's Moutier, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Here's Mitchell. Can't convert the two-handed jam. Moutier against Caldwell Pope. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, you better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Contavious Caldwell-Pope, and Bradley's subbed in for Cook. And a switcher also for Utah. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Here is Daniels following the bucket by the Jazz. Right side Bradley. McGee dishes to Bradley. Over Moutier, and it's Bradley. That time on the assist by McGee. Bradley's got his second basket. Moutier kicks to Green. Moutier against Bradley. Fires from 14. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Moutier.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, we see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now here's Bradley. He can't hit that time. Green, the pass to Moutier. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Daniels. Passes it to Green. Over Bradley. Green, no luck. The Lakers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Daniels from outside. It's not going to go for him. The Jazz go the other way with it. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They played with energy and communicated well. It made things difficult out there.
So it's the Lakers now after the basket by Utah. Bradley kicks to McGee. Green inside, guarded by O'Neal. 3 on the clock. Bradley, that's for 2. The rebound by the Jazz. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding how to send shots.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to Los Angeles.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
Chris, when it comes to playing alongside another big guy, I'm sure you have to think of ways to complement each other. Not just him, but it's got to be a two-way street.
Yeah, but it starts with chemistry. It starts with friendship. It starts with wanting to win. And I played with 2 big guys that come to mind that made me better. Juwan Howard there and Washington, just looking at him, throwing a oop. I would miss 2-3 shots in a row, and we'd look, and he'd say, I'll get you an easy one, big fella. And I would do the same thing to him. We're playing with a guy like Vlade that would say, hey, wait a minute, Bibby or Peja didn't get a shot. Set a screen for them, and he would pass it to them. And then the next play say, now it's your turn. You're open, because they're going to go over there to those guys. We already tricked the defense ahead. So guys that are smart, guys that can pass, and also guys that'll say, hey, man, you look a little tired. Let's switch. I'll check Shaq this play.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Davis is checked in for Dudley. And James subbed in for Daniels. And he's good on the second.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is. A hustler. An energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. James outside. There's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball. And good that time. That's now 8 points for Anthony Davis.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Gobert, the pass to Conley. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And he gets the bucket. Conley's got the lead up to 3 now for the Jazz.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
It's LeBron with the drive. Here's McGee. Gobert with the block. Here's Moutier, and Moutier throws it down.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Now here's Davis. 8 points for him. Shoots from 12. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from James.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Gobert finds Conley. And Utah another 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. James looking it over. Gobert with the block, and they get it back. Inside, goes back up. LeBron shot is off.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing a fight from behind.
And here's Conley outside. They get the rebound. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Utah with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They never got too far behind. Thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game here from Emmanuel Mudiay.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 6. Green with the ball. Conley picks him up. LeBron passes to McGee. Now here's Davis. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Davis missing.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower. Probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those 2 needs better than anyone in the league. And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
First free throw is good. Chris, the common thought is you don't want to be a middle-of-the-road team. You think clubs are too quick now to pull the trigger on a rebuild as opposed to giving some time to what they've got and be, more patient?
Oh, are you kidding me, Kevin? Don't make me go out. This is why I need a psychologist because, hey, when I was in Washington, we had myself, Rasheed Wallace, and Juwan Howard, and Rod Strickland. Like, just wait a minute. Give us 1 year to try. And by the way, the Bulls won 72. We couldn't have won a championship that year anyway. And so, yeah, I think a lot of teams are short-sighted and it's based upon their expectations, and their expectations may not be based in reality. Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. LeBron outside to the paint. The 11-footer. And it's Davis missing. Utah leading by 4. And it's Conley penetrating. LeBron with the block.
Oh, love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist.
And there's the pass to Davis. They kick it out to Green. Pass to LeBron. Banked in off the glass. LeBron's got 8 points.
An 0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. Teardrop shot. McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
On the wing, Green. Covered by Conley for the tie. And LeBron with the layup.
Timeout.
10 points for him.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
Utah calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass?
He's off from 17 feet.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Mitchell looking it over. Pass to Green. From the arc. No good on the shot. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Bradley against Ingles. Passes it to LeBron. On the wing, Davis. Over Green. The rebound by Mitchell.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Ingles passes to Green. Fades back. The shot's good. Now it's a 4-point Utah lead. And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here. And the Lakers with some changes. Howard's checked in for Dudley. Caldwell Pope comes in for Troy Daniels. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Bradley. Emmanuel Moutier's checked in for Utah. Now here is Davis. 10 points for him. Here is Cook. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Down low. Here's LeBron. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
The pass to Ingles. Jazz passing it around. High arcing shot. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Yeah, Kevin, second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Lakers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. And the first one drops.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
And he makes both free throws. Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Conley, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 26 points per game, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Yeah, we talk about players getting hot offensively. He's in the same kind of groove with his defense right now. He's a beast at that end of the floor.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here is LeBron. He's got 12. Shot clock at 5. But they'll get another chance. Misses the shot. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Lakers lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Lakers in the lead. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Moutier. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. Green against Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. Green, the pass to Howard. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
So tough to stay with the pick and roll. Howard moves so fluidly after setting the solid screen.
Now Conley. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Gobert with the block. Moutier with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. LeBron with the block. And they'll keep possession. So it's the Lakers now. Here is Cook. He dishes it to Howard. Back to Cook. With some arc. That one no good. Good D by Bogdanovich. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
And the first one at the line is good. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Avery Bradley comes in for Quinn Cook. Then for the Jazz, Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Mitchell in for Mike Conley. Both free throws good from Moutier. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. I told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Back to Bogdanovich. Over LeBron. Bogdanovich, no luck.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Here's Moutier and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. That sends Rudy Gobert to the free throw line. That's on LeBron James.
As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a switcher also for Utah. Conley's checked in. A free throw drops for Gobert. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court, you know, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
Shooting 2.
That's good from O'Neal.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
O'Neal hits them both. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. James dishes to Davis. Back to James. It's Davis on the wing. And they double up Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
That one is no good. Jazz leading by 6. Now here's Conley. The drive by Mitchell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both. Lakers trail by 8. Bradley with the ball. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pulls it from the elbow. Kept alive. Here's McGee. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Green against Mitchell. Dishes it to Gobert. To the middle. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist from Conley. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here is James. 1:58 left in the 4th. And finished off by LeBron.
Coming off the screen, LeBron showing the poise. He runs this play time and time again.
Now Conley. Inside. Here's Gobert. No good there. Excellent D that time there from McGee. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to McGee. Bradley against O'Neal. Bradley can't get it to go. Utah leading by 8. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Kicks it to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Pulls it up. The Lakers with the rebound. There's a minute left in the 4th quarter of this one. Davis, good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, I looked at only a few players in the league can make.
Bradley against Conley. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Timeout. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
Well, GA, this is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 8. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the 4th. What's your take, guys?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Outside Bradley, over Bogdanovich. Bradley can't get it to go.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Mitchell against Green. Mitchell outside. And so it's Utah with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense-first team, and you picked it up in the second half. What changes did you make at the half?
I feel like we weren't focused in the first half defensively, and we just have to come back and communicate and just be focused, and that's what we did.
Attention to detail, Rudy. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.